on this mountain, and we're talking from way, way up. Those domes are big, even though they look small to you. Next. This is the crater Kepler. Anything unusual there? Right out of the book. Look at this. You see those four domes lined up in a row right there? You see where the side of the crater has been cut out? You see where somebody's built it's either a road or a wall beside a road that goes from here down into the crater. Incredible things in these books. Now, we only had a short time to look. We didn't have any magnifying glass of any kind, and we had to take these pictures. If we had had the time, we probably would have found a lot more. But we had to do what we had to do and get out of there because of the restrictions put upon us. Next. There's a close-up again. You can see the four domes right in a row. You can see the crater's been artificially cut out. Next. Look at this. What is this? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. We don't know what it is, but it resembles the freeway interchange in Los Angeles, doesn't it? We don't know what it is. We didn't know what it is. But look what's in this crater right here, and you see it all over the moon. If you look real good in these craters, it's a big, giant, T-shaped object that can bend itself to conform to whatever it's sitting on, and you see them in all of these photographs. Next. Look right up here on this ledge, folks. You'll see a whole bunch of buildings. See them? They're all square and rectangular with perfect 90-degree angle corners all the way around. Next. This is what we were looking at, the freeway interchange. I don't know what it is. I just call it that because... Next. Oh, go back. I'm sorry. There's something I wanted you to see. What is this? Next. And you can see that a little bit better there. Next. This is one of my favorite photographs. Something crawled over this lip of that crater, gouged out the lip, crawled down, gouging the earth away, made a turn here, came back, crossed its own path, and went back over the lip of that crater. I guess it could have been a rock rolling downhill. Next. There's a close-up of it. There is no doubt about this, ladies and gentlemen. You can see it as plain as day. It came up over this rim, came down, made a turn, went back over its own path, and out. Next. Look at this. Experts that we have taken this to say that resembles the crater made by a very large artificial explosion, such as a nuclear weapon. Next. That's Kepler again, just to show you that it did come out of the book. Next. 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 What was it? Oh, you can see these T-shaped things again. There's another one. You can see here an opening into the moon here, shaped almost like a triangle or a pyramid, and there's something parked right there. I have no idea what it is. There's another one up here. The opening, triangle shape, and something parked right there. Look here, there's another T-shaped object here, or cross-shaped here. There's a building right here, or what appears to be a building. Look here. Look at these tracks. Look at this. It has an arm coming out the side and something trailing behind it. Next. Look at it. Boulder rolling downhill. Next. I think we were just looking at this strange, looks like somebody's been running around there with a bulldozer. We don't know what it is. Next. Can you see the clouds? Can you see the clouds in the lunar atmosphere, ladies and gentlemen? This is an official NASA photograph out of an official NASA publication, a book that they printed that shows clouds in the atmosphere of the moon. Next. Of course, we could be imagining things, but we're not, because you can see those clouds go over geological formations and over the rims of craters. Next. You ever seen a square crater? Next. Oh, look here, folks. What is that? Doesn't that look like a triangular-shaped lake or reservoir with an island in the middle? Is it? I don't know. Next. That's the same picture a while ago. I kept trying to get a better picture of this object because you can sure see that thing sticking out with an arm trailing behind it. Next. Yeah, we saw it. This is, and this is incredible that they would allow this to be published. It says here, they resemble many steep terrestrial slopes, including those of some man-made craters produced by explosives. Next. Here are again 2 triangular-shaped openings into the moon. They are not the same location as the other ones, and they have a platform at the lip. But there's nothing sitting on these as there was on the other ones. Next. Anybody see anything unusual here? What we're looking at is across the entire crater Copernicus. What I'm looking at is a page of the book in which, in a very small portion of that photograph, I have taken this with macro photography, and in this you can see a base in that crater across on the far side of the crater, and you can see towers, you can see buildings, you can see tanks, you can see another tank or a tower over here, and you can see it even better. Next slide. Check it out. Next slide. Look at this. Look at this big Christian cross right here. Look at these buildings here. Look over here. It looks like what's a building up under this ledge. These are all perfectly square corners. They do not occur in nature. Any expert will tell you that. Next. This right here is a pyramid, exactly to the same scale of the Pyramid of Cheops. This is a Christian cross. Now, this is so far away that this cross has to be hundreds of feet high. A rock. Next. See the pyramid? See the tower? See the buildings? Next. Again, there's the cross. It is huge. You can see tanks right along here. They look like oil tanks. Here's another tower over here. See it? Next. Again, you can see the pyramid. You can see this tower. You can see the cross. You can see looks like a city here. These are buildings. All have perfect 90-degree angles, all over the place. Again, here's the tanks. Look like oil tanks. Next. What was this? Sometimes I don't look at these all the time.